Good morning, TikTok. We are in a Mazda 3. I have no idea what year it is, but we're here for that little bugger there. So we're just hooking up the scan tool now. Now it's come from another shop. I believe it's an O2 sensor fault. So whether it's a circuit fault or a heater circuit fault or signal sensor or whatever, we are going to have a look and see how we go. All right, we have a P2096 post catalyst fuel trim system 2 lean. So what we're going to do is we're going to go out of here. We are going to, I've let the car idle for a little bit, so we're starting to get warm. We're going to pull up some live data for our O2 sensors and see what our fuel trims and sensor is doing. All right, we've got our O2 sensor data there. As you can see, we're stuck at 0.18, 0.19 now. We're going to see if we can get some heat into this and get it to wake up a bit. I'm revving that and that's barely moving at all. So I'm gonna go for a quick drive and see what we can get to happen. Alrighty, we've just come back from a long test drive. Our rear O2 is stuck very lean. It's pretty much stuck at that voltage. I'm struggling to get it to basically see a root condition, so if I absolutely plant my foot, we barely get any change whatsoever. So we're going to get the car up on the hoist, check the wiring at the sensor and go from there, but at this stage it's looking like we've got a rear O2 that's stuck in a lean condition. Alright, so we're checking our rear O2. We've done a little bit of research and I'm actually starting to believe that this is going to be a software update issue. What we've got here is the heater circuit ground. As you can see, it's constantly getting pulse. We've checked our 12 volt feed on that wire, so that means that, I'll get the camera down there, this wire should be our signal. Now on scan tool it's stuck at 0.8, so look what we've got. Not quite in there, I'll pin that in and we'll come. Alright, there we go, that's our signal wire. So that proves that our wiring's good back to the PCM, and we're going to go from there. I'm going to pull up some TSBs and check on the software updates on these vehicles and the specs. If we're looking at, if our TSB and our software updates, these say that we have a signal voltage issue of 0.8 or 0.9, it's stuck at 0.8 or 0.9, then that means this is going to have to get a software update done, whether we do it or it goes to Mazda. The rear O2's actually already been replaced by the shop down the bottom there, so we're going to go from there. Alrighty, outcome on the Mazda EML. Now, as you can see, we've got no check engine light at the minute. What I actually found was a bunch of TSBs related to this issue, this fault code, with the exact same symptoms of the O2 being stuck at 0.89, 0.9 volt. With that looks to be a software issue, so I believe the customer's going to send this back to Mazda for the software update instead of us doing it. There is one available, I think. With that, what's happening is, or how I confirm that is, obviously we checked all that wiring. We did a hard battery reset where we pulled the negative terminal off the battery, shorted it out to the positive terminal to drain all the capacitors down in the modules, just to reset everything. Now that I've started this and taken it for a test drive, it's actually fixed itself for about, say, 25 minutes. After 25 minutes, it started having the same symptoms again. So that shows us that the O2 and everything is functioning. There's no issue with the oxygen sensor or anything like that, and it is indeed just a software issue with the PCM, which apparently there's a known update to fix, so that's a good repair for the customer, and yeah, the customer should be happy. It's a lot cheaper than replacing sensors and catalytic converters, so hope everyone has a good day and that Mazda's going to be good to go.